We begin tonight with the deep freeze that is not letting up across much of Canada and the United States. In parts of Manitoba and Saskatchewan, it feels like minus 50. And that brutal cold snap is dipping into the U.S. as well. Coupled with snow and ice, it's creating all kinds of problems. Brian Moore kicks off our coverage tonight.
Even as millions of Americans are digging out from this past week's snowstorm, a new round of bone-rattling cold is blowing in from the Midwest.
I hate it. I want to move warm so bad.
Several states began this day with temperatures and wind chills well below zero. And in the next 36 hours, some will see 20-degree swings in the mercury.
I have long underwear on, I have a turtleneck on, a fleece jacket under this, and a ski coat, and I am not quite toasty.
It's even worse north of the border tonight, with dozens of wind chill warnings in place on the prairies. Environment Canada says some communities will feel like minus 50, making even International Falls, Minnesota look relatively warm. Along the Massachusetts coastline, the problem isn't snow, it's water.
We've watched it come up probably about 8 feet just in the past, hour.
Today, this seaside town is drying out and freezing up at the same time.
It's worse than I thought it would be.
While many are sick of winter, some don't seem to mind.
I like snowstorms, particularly since my husband does all the shoveling.
And a few even managed to find a little magic in all this snow.
It's my little office.
Still, who wouldn't rather be here in Hawaii, where President Obama is wrapping up the last day of his vacation? Perhaps these guys. They're eager to see the San Francisco 49ers fight for a playoff spot against the Green Bay Packers in Wisconsin.
I got my thermal, my Jerry Rice jersey. That's all I need.
Actually, a coat and some gloves might come in handy in a game where temperatures could dip to 23 degrees below. Lots of Americans will be watching those playoff games from airports, where some have been stuck since the snow started falling.
It says on time, but we shall see once we get to the gate.
Yesterday alone, 2,600 flights were canceled. Another 5,000 flights were delayed, overwhelming the major travel hubs of Boston, New York, Philadelphia, and Chicago, keeping flyers on the ground and their travel schedules up in the air. Brian Moore, Global News, Washington.